some of you guys like your favorites? Like I love 97 skinny Eddie Guerrero with the long hair. Loved it. Loved the Eddie. The one where he just stare at the crowd, kind of look at people with the snarl look and walk right by. Real cool walk. I love that Eddie. I love that Eddie more than any Eddie that he ever was. I love that Eddie. I love Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner because I don't know what he's going to say next week. I didn't know what he's going to say. But God bless America, Big Papa Pump Heel and Scott Steiner are amazing to watch. Now, his matches were terrible, but good God was he funny on the mic. So, you know, who were some of your guys' favorite like heels, just like great heel work in y'all opinion?
I think as far as like working, my favorite heel of all time is Ric Flair.
Oh yeah,
I loved the way he worked a match as a heel.
Yeah,
because like he would just go in there and he would give and give and give and give.
Yep.
Like every time he cut the guy off, he'd try to do something and they'd turn it around and foil him again. I just thought this guy is the greatest. And like, I had a match with Jungle Boy actually, and I had not wrestled a singles match, I don't think, in 4 years before the match with the Jungle Boy. And, you know, I was all like, God, this guy's like good. And I haven't done a match since 2014 with Buddy Wayne. And so like, I was all nervous about it. And I went and I watched a bunch of Ric Flair because I was going to be the heel. So I just watched a bunch of Ric Flair heel matches, just watching like what he did, you know, give, cut off, give, blah, 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 blah. And that's what I took into that match. And I thought it was a pretty good match. But he was always, to me, the best old school heel worker that you could possibly have. And as far as like effective heels, I mean, dude, MJF is out of this world. Jericho around 2008 when he was doing the short hair.
He's up there too. Me too. I love that Jericho.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
Legendary.
Shawn Michaels in 1997.
Yes.
Trolling Bret Hart. Absolutely unbelievable.
I wanted Shawn Michaels to get his ass whooped so bad, but I loved it so much, dude. That was a Bret guy. But God bless America, was that an entertaining time in wrestling. Entertaining time. Missed them days.
Hey, 87 Honky Tonk Man, as dumb as it sounds, the Honky Tonk Man just being him and getting people to hate him like he did, like Rick Rude at that time too, in WWE, really any era of Rick Rude. He was always like, he was never a baby face. Like Rick Rude was always a bastard. And that's another Kurt Hennig, you know, off of Rick Rude too. Kurt Hennig as a heel in any era, no matter what promotion he was in, even at the end in WCW where he'd be working his ass off, you know, at times on Saturday night for, you know, against, you know, the worst guys in the world. But it's like,
Master P.
You know, and much like Ric Flair, just because he knew how to do the right things at the right times. You know, I love crazy people. You know, I know a lot of the Raven, and I guess it would have been 95, 90, something like whatever it was with ECW at that time, 96. Like that was great and everything, but it was guys that could really, for me, the roots. Tully Blanchard was another one. Like Tully Blanchard was he was 5'0". And him and Randy Savage, and there are just some guys who appear bigger than what they are because of their Eddie Guerrero, because of their personalities.
Bro, are we not going to talk about the greatest heel ever in the history of wrestling?
Which one?
Vince McMahon.
Well, you know, yes.
He was the greatest.
Yeah.
And Austin was the greatest pairing maybe ever in the history of wrestling.
Yeah, them two, that's peanut butter and jelly right there, bro.
He was so dastardly.
Yeah, man.
And he always got his. And
because
dastardly. It was Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunners, what it was. The live action version of it.